Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Saturday evening. It's BroncoStevens from the BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. I do comedy, I do music, I do music comedy, mix of this and that, different characters, things like that. But I was just sitting here thinking, I'm out here in the garage, got a little escape. I have 6 kids, they're in the house. They're all safe and squared away by this time of day. So I can make a few minutes to myself, come out here, kind of practice guitar, work on skits or characters or really whatever. My main passion is singing. I like to sing, and then I like to be funny. I like to make people laugh. That makes me happy when I can make somebody else happy. But anyway, I was out here and I was thinking, I'm old. I'm always like, man, I'm old. Whew, 50. People, I've seen some things. My life, like the world around me, I sound like my old man. I've accepted the old man in me, okay? Because I sound like my dad. He used to be like, the world's changed. It wasn't like this when I grew up, and it has. I'm here to tell you people, it has changed a considerable amount. And I was just thinking of one simple way. So I come out to my garage now, and I've got all these modern conveniences like this cell phone. I didn't have this. Back in the day, to do what I'm simply doing now by setting my phone down and hitting record would have taken like a team of people with like advanced technologies, cameras and stands and tripods and microphones, and then even then the clarity and the all audio out of it wouldn't have been near what it is now. And so I was thinking about that, and I thought about all the music and all the stuff I used to do as a kid and how cool it would have been if I had this type of technology to record it and stuff, because my mind is always on, and I'm always thinking up like different ideas and songs and funny songs and skits and bits, and like I used to just throw them out there and then they would be gone. I just didn't record hardly anything of what I did. And so now nightly I'm coming out here recording lives, and I'm also doing I try to do like a video a day. Life keeps you so busy that it's almost impossible to do that. So sometimes I get one every other day. The intention is to do one every day. But I do have 6 kids. I'm up to 5 dogs now. I got a wife. And life keeps me pretty dang busy. And so if I can fire one off along with a live, that's a good day. If I can do both. If I can make a new video, get it loaded and ready, and do a live, that's a good day. So, all right, we got somebody tuning in now. Looks like Perlita. Forgive my eyesight. Every time somebody pops up on the screen, that's one thing. I need like a projector or something to put these up, because my eyesight's not that great. Near sight, like when things are close, I can't see them too well. So, all right. Anyway, I was just gonna tell you, or I was telling you, about how most of the stuff that I wrote as a kid is gone. And so I'm out here right now, and I'm working on just a new piece. I try to put a few chords together and some lyrics to it every day. And so I've got this piece I was working on, and I thought, well, I'll just go live and do it, because I don't know if anybody's a guitar player or any musicians out there, but when you create something, you kind of got to beat it into your brain by playing it over and over again. So I'll take that new guitar riff and I'll just do that until it's just muscle memory at that point if you play it enough, and then I'll try to come up with some lyrics. But the lyrics, sometimes it's tricky because you got to go, am I going to go high, am I going to go low, is it going to be fast, slow? And so a lot of times I work out different arrangements, and then I also think of how I can do like backup vocals in addition to it, so different things. So I was just trying out a few different vocals to a chord progression, and I thought, well, I'll just go live and play around with it and let you all hear it. And this is just a piece in the works. It's not really a song. It's just me trying some things to some chords. So anyway, we'll get started. And then I've got songs that are complete. I'll play some songs of mine tonight. Anyway, happy to have everybody. After I do something here, I see trombone player. I can see that from here. I understand that I'm a trombone player. Okay. Jaden out there with the say the numbers. Say the numbers, man. It'll be funny. We'll laugh. All right. Maybe later. We'll see. We'll see if you stick around. We'll see. I'm a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. I'm a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. I'm a soul my body's in the ground. I'm a soul with a body, the other way around. I'm a soul with a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with a body, till that body's in the ground. I'm a soul with a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with my body, till my body's in the ground. I'm a soul, 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 I'm a soul. I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul. I'm a soul with a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with a body, till this body's in the ground. I'm a soul with a body, not the other way around. No, I'm a soul with a body, till this body's in the ground. I'm a soul with a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with a body, till my body's in the ground. I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul. I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul. I'm a soul, 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 I'm a soul. I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul. I'm a soul with a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with a body, till my body's in the ground. I'm a soul with the body, I'm a soul with the body, I'm a soul with the body, I'm a soul. I'm a soul with the body, I'm a soul with the body, I'm a soul. I'm a soul with the body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with the body, till my body's in the ground. I'm a soul with the body, not the other way around. I'm a soul with the body, till this body's in the ground. Alright, everybody, so like that, you just play it. I use my vocals like an instrument. You just pound it in and do until you get the right groove, and then you're like, okay, I liked what I did there, or I didn't like what I did there, and you pull bits and pieces out and you put it back together. So that's what I do. That's my songwriting process, if you will. So, whew, let me get my breath, people. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check in with y'all, see who we got here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's the BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. I do music, I do comedy music. I do different characters and stuff. I'm a goofy guy, I'm telling you. Stick around, you'll find out. Okay, so Perlita, Laxamama said hi. Hello, Mexican boy, hello. Leonardo Santos Separ says hi. Bison Proctor says hi. Hi, Paige, Prime Max, Soup Brother. Perlita, Beautiful Mike. And Dago says a lot of stuff. Yes, I'll be back. I understand I'm a trombone player. We covered that. We got the Jaden Joker out here. And then everybody's throwing down with the 67. So there you go. I said it. 67. I said it. He said it. BroncoStevens said it. Timestamp it. Mexican boy said this is good. Hi. All right. SM Reaper. Hello. How you doing? And can I say Reaper? Reapers, creepers. Told you, I'm not very serious. All right, so let's play something else. Can I say that you're a good content creator? I mean, I can say it. I'll have to go to your page and check it out. I hope you are. Anybody that's on, check him out. Let us know. All right. I'm doing really good tonight. Chevy Speed, S-Speed, something like that. All right. My eyesight's not very good. I'm going to play something else for you. wouldn't have started if I couldn't finish. But I was much stronger then, like Papa on spinach. She left us for dead here the way that I'd want. She called me a bastard, I called her you know what. And that was the end for at least one day. And that was the end for at least one day. Now sometimes I've good days and sometimes I'm a mess, but she'll hold me tight, she says I love you no less. She's too much to forget and easy to forgive. Life on together is now how we live. To want it to end, God, please more days. To want it to end, God, please more days. Now sometimes she don't like me, she gets sick of my shit. She's called me a lot of things, but she never called it quits. They say love has a feeling, I think they're right. Most times it's amazing, but sometimes love feels like a fight. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. All right, everybody. That was Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. So again, this is BroncoStevens. I play original music. I do comedy, skits, bits. Been on here for, I don't know, about 4 months or so now, just doing stuff daily. So there's, I don't know, 300 and some odd shorts and videos for you to check into, and like 80 or 90 live streams I've done now. So lots of material. I'd love for you to subscribe, check it out if you like music, if you like comedy music, if you like comedy skits and stuff, people just being silly. Some of my stuff's cringe. I'm trying to do stuff for all ages. I'm a dad, I got 6 kids, so I'm trying to make people laugh from ages like 3 to 93, 103, you know, whatever, everything in between. So anyway, I wrote this one for my wife. It's called For Kristen. It's all of my life something missing. The puzzle pieces weren't fitting. And all of a sudden there she was. In the winds they cried, Kristen. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way you are. There could only be one of you in my life. You were the star, and you burned bright. You changed my life, and I'm in so much love with you. And every day then was different, a life that wasn't before. The pieces just started fitting, and soon the picture was done. What do I have to do to get through to you? It's perfect the way that it is. Said I know you got the things that you're going through, and I do too. But I want you to know you're perfect the way you are. There could only be one of you. You shine like the star. And every day was brighter, like the sun was finally around. In a world that is gray and dark, you lit it up like a spark. What do I have to do to get through to me? It's perfect the way that it is. Every day we're right next to each other. That is as good as it gets. What do I have to do? What do you gotta do? What are we putting ourselves through? What do I have to do? What do you gotta do? What are we putting ourselves through? Ooh. Every day was different. All right, everybody. Let's see who's here now. That song, like I said, was that was for Kristen. Let's see. All right. Can I make a song with AF? If that means what I think it means, I would have to have a different channel for that. Play a song with Fire School. Sad, please. I'm not sure what that is. Fire School. Am I singing Aisha, or is it Aisha? James Johnson, do I make original? Yes. The answer is yes to that, James. Everything I play, I wrote. Kyle Murphy, let me send you a couple country songs ever write. Love it. Oh, send me country songs that you... Yeah, you can send it to me. I don't know how you do that. Message me. Drop a line, a comment on one of my videos or something, and we can get in touch. Good kind. You can find my music on my page. Subscribe to the BroncoStevens YouTube channel. I've got a playlist of original music there. I mean, by no means is it everything that I've ever done, but it's building up to be that. I'm trying to add in old songs as I write new songs, and there's quite a few in there now, but it'll expand. But that's how you would do it, James. Carolina Medina, you sing well, thank you. El Unico. Maya Prasada. Nobody's annoying me, so no need to apologize, Maya. I liked your song, thank you. Thomas A. Ola. Lots of Olas from the Thomas A. I think your buttons are stuck, sir. Alright, anyway, let me do another for you. Alright, let me grab a sip here, folks. So I'm going to tell you a story before I get going here. So this morning, let me back it up. Let me back it up even further. So a couple days ago, to go into my Aldi, I shop everywhere. I got a wife and 6 kids, so I literally shop at every grocery store you can think of, and I go to different ones for different products. And I've learned them. I've got them all mapped out. I do the guy thing. Like, I can be in and out of an Aldi under a minute if I'm the only one in line, because they're quick and I'm quick. I'm boom boom. So anyway, long story short, I go to Aldi a lot there because I'm speedy like that, and I appreciate speediness. And so I go in there and I get my stuff, and I see this coffee that got marked down to 39 cents, and I'm like, that's a steal of a deal, because I like coffee. I like my morning coffie, my afternoon coffee, my evening coffee. I like coffee, people. So anyway, I get a bunch of that, and I think I got, I don't know, whatever was on the shelf, and they were like, we got cases in the back. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take like 6. And so they're 12 packs, so I got like 72 of them, plus the original 9 or so I had. And so I'm happy. I'm I'm pretty happy about it because I like to stock up on stuff, especially when it's cheap. When you're a dad and you get something for cheap, you get excited. You're like, yes, I just saved a few dollars. I know I'm a dork, but whatever. Anyway, saving money to me is cool. And so I'm all excited about it. And so I thought, hey, I'm going to do like a fake commercial, and I advertise it as that for my comedy stuff. And on my page, it's just like a fake promo of the coffee. And at first, so I had to just, whenever I come up with a comedy concept, I kind of told you my writing process earlier. Now I'm telling you my comedy process. Whenever I come up with a process now, or I'm sorry, not process, an idea now, I filter it through a process. And so the idea comes out and I'm like, okay, which one of my characters? Because now I've built up quite a few characters. I've got like He's a Dad, he's the dad side of me videos, and I got playlist for him. I've got like Mr. Stevens, he's like Blippy, but he plays like he's kind of like Miss Rachel and Blippy. He's like overly excited, but he plays songs to adults with kind of older humor, but he does it in that style, that annoying, super, hey, I love everything style. So he's out there, Mr. Stevens, and I've got like This Old Man, and This Old Man goes on rants. And so today when I had this coffee one, I thought, oh, okay, I know, I'll do a promo of kind of like, not really a promo for a product, but just like you ever see those videos and somebody's like, run to your Aldi and try this sauce because it's the most life-changing sauce you'll ever have, and if you don't get it now, it'll be gone and you'll hate life and you'll never forgive yourself, And so I thought, well, I'll do one of those. Boba Fett. Yeah, I love Boba Fett. When I was a kid, I loved Boba Fett so much that I had this workup off of his armor done. And I was like 20, this is like 30 years ago, people. And I'm thinking, no one will ever have that tattoo. Then The Mandalorian comes out. Now everybody knows what this is. So, I don't know. I tried to be different when I was a kid, but I didn't know how popular Boba Fett was then. I was just a kid, okay? Anyway, what's up, Philip? How you doing, brother? I hope that's you. So anyway, it is freaking cool. All right, cool. Anyhow, so I'll do this Aldi commercial, and it's not really an Aldi commercial. 'Cause first of all, it's nothing. It's just me being silly. And so I get on there, and I thought, okay, well, I'll put this under This Old Man. And so I know I'm going to go into a rant at some point. Okay, so I get on, I start talking about the coffee and how, hey, everybody, and I'm playing that character of, hey, you got to run to your Aldi and get these. It's a high quality product and it's on sale, and get there now before it's gone. And I go into that, but then I switch modes to This Old Man. And This Old Man he's like, get off my lawn. He's thinking about himself, and so he's like, wait a minute. No, don't go to my Aldi. Don't you go in there and buy all my 39-cent drinks, because I can get them till now, and now I can't get them. Why are you in my Aldi? Why are you doing that to me? I'm trying to help you out, and then here you turn around, you go into my Aldi, you buy all my coffee drinks, now what am I supposed to do? That type of stuff. That's a This Old Man character. So I put that out there today, and we'll see how well it does. I thought it was funny. When I watched it, I was like, people like it, but you never know. You never know what's going to hit or stick on this. So anyhow, all right. So I'm gonna play something else for y'all. I'm thinking I'm gonna do. I haven't done Addiction on this guitar in several days. We'll see how it turns out. I prefer playing it on my other one, but we'll see. Sometimes stuff happens. So don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? So don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? He says no way, it takes my pain. And if you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. And if you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, you don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. 'Cause it takes my choice away. I said it takes my pain away. But Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? We all care about you and we'd like to see that a lot. He said, yeah, I know you do, and I get that a lot. And if I were you, I wouldn't have the problems that I got, 'cause it takes my brain away. I said it takes my choice away too. I said it takes my pain away. All right, everybody. Do that Spanish song that you used to play for me. I think it was just a riff Spanish song. Tell me if this is it, man. This, I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, I know which one you mean, brother. Yeah. Let me go. You're thinking of it. Wait. I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to tell you a crazy story from my past that involves Mr. Griffith here. So he and I go way back. I mean, we used to wrestle in high school together, so I'm like excited as can be to see his name pop up on here and get to talk with him. But so he goes off to be an Army Ranger after high school. And I stayed back and worked different jobs and stuff. And after he gets through with his service, he reaches out to me, and we hang out just all the time, being crazy. And I'm not going to say anything too wild here, okay? Because we did some crazy stuff. And so, and only he and I will know the extent of all that stuff. But I will tell you that he wanted me to brand him, okay? And he couldn't get anybody else to brand him. And this is like my brother, you know? I mean, if he wants something done, foolish and stupid or not, I'm going to help him out and do it. And that's what we were. We were foolish and stupid. And so, but hindsight's 20/20. So, long story short, he shows me this coat hanger that his brother had twisted into the word mom. And it had a handle on it. Super professional. I mean, basically a kitchen utensil wood handle shoved onto a coat iron shaped as the word mom. And so we do what all kids do. We think, you know, okay, let's plan this. You know, we did no research, people. We didn't have Chat GTP back then, okay? If you wanted to do something stupid, You were climbing out on a limb on your own, and if you fell, you fell. We can't reference this information back then, okay? So we're just two young, dumb, full of you know what, boys and young men. We were young men, honestly. And so I'm like, yeah, man, we'll do it. But let's get some people to help me because, I don't want to put this on you and like you panic and you move, because I don't care how tough you are or aren't. If somebody puts something scalding hot on you, you're going to flinch, okay, unless you're dead, okay? And Phil, I didn't want him swinging on me on accident or not. And I didn't want him getting an ugly looking, branding because he moved and stuff. We're talking about his mother. Mom, people. It said mom. That is a testament to his love to his mother, okay? He was all in, okay? So his mom's awesome too. Pamela, if you're out there somewhere, still think of you often and just awesome human being there. So anyway, we're gonna do this, right? So I get a couple of my buddies, and we grew up sourcing information from movies, people. And before you do something tough in a movie that's gonna inflict pain on you, what do? You put your cowboy hat on and you take your liquor and you take your sips of your liquor and you get good and ready for your abuse you're about to put on yourself. And so anyway, kids, if you are out there, if I'm telling this story right now, and I hope not because it's late, but you know what? This goes out all over the world. So I've had people like last night was telling me they were from Brazil. So let me just put a disclaimer up now, okay? This is BroncoStevens saying, do not ever do the things that I'm about to tell you and that I just did tell you up leading to that. Don't sip on liquor to try to be tough for some situation. Just don't. Anyway, so, and for what's about to happen, don't do any of this either. Use your chat GTP, do some homework before you go do something stupid. And I'm not saying that's going to solve you from doing stupid stuff because you could be asking it how to do stupid stuff, but it'll be less stupid. Okay? All right. Anyway, so to continue the story, and Philip, I hope you're still out there. Anyway, I get a couple of my buddies, and the plan is we get them liquored up a little bit so it doesn't hurt as much. We all grab an arm and a leg, and I heat the thing up in flames with like a blowtorch, get it nice and glowing like you see in the movies, and press it on. And I said, I've never done this before, man. I'm happy to help you, but, how do we do it? Okay, he's still here. All right. It'd be so anticlimactic if you'd left or something. So I figured, hopefully you were still there. So anyway, he's still here, folks. So I said, how long do you want me to hold this on to you? Because I don't want to sit there and hold it longer than I need to or anything like that. And I also don't want to do it to where it's like half done and then we've got to do it over again. So I don't know. Maybe you all have looked this up already. Like, how long should you do it? Well, we didn't know. And he says, I don't know if he pulled this number out of thin air, or if he sourced it from anything or not. He says 10 seconds. And I'm like, okay, great. 10 seconds it is. We agree on it. That's the plan. And so I said, once I put it on, it's on. And so we heat it up. Everybody's holding them. We do the thing, people. I pressed that on there. And let me just tell you, the smell was horrible. When you burn somebody's flesh with something nice and good and hot, it's not good. And so you smell like burnt hair and skin, and it's not good. So anyway, we do it. And I knew as soon as the 10 seconds were up and I removed the thing from his skin, when like skin was sticking to it, that we'd screwed up somewhere. And so long story short, he's got a pretty good, I wish I could like just bring him in right now and show you, but he's got a little bit of a scarred, mangled looking mom. It always looked like a ram's head to me, man. Which was crazy because we were from Ross, and Ross Rams the ram was our logo, but I'm sure he'd much rather have a resemblance of his mom. Maybe it healed better over the years. I hope it did, brother. And I hope, man, and I hate that we didn't know the right way to do it. And so after the fact, I think we both looked into, hey, how long should we have done that? And I guess what the consensus was at the time, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we were supposed to do it in sections for one. You're not supposed to do an area as large as we did. I think you're supposed to do it in sections, and I think you're supposed to do it for like, a second at most or something like that. I can't remember. So BroncoStevens gives tips for subscribers. Maybe that's what this segment's called. Tips on what not to do, okay, concerning branding. Anyway, Oh, wow, man. It's great to be able to tell that story. I hope he's doing great. Yep, like a second. Yeah, yeah. It was way too much. Way too much, man. All right. Well, I'm going to play something else, and then I'm going to hop off. I usually am lucky if I can get 20 minutes, and we're going to be around 40, hopefully, when we're done here. Remember you getting to work on your tattoo on your wrist. Yeah, man. That's another story. This tattoo here, he was there for that. I think he was here for he drew this one. My gosh, I didn't even give him the dang credit. I didn't know he was here when I was talking about this earlier. He drew this for me. He drew it off of, I handed him a Boba Fett action figure, and I said, hey, that deal on the arm there, draw that up, and that's what I want on my arm. And, that's what happened. True story. But as far as the one on my wrist here, that was another, hey, let's save a few dollars and not pay anybody to do it. And actually, he had a friend, I think it was his dad's friend from his work that did some tattoo work. And so anyway, he's like, okay, if you want some work, let's do it. And my friend has this similar Celtic wristband. And so I was like, yeah, I love it. I want to get something like that. And so, again, draws it out. We go out there, and the guy starts to work on the tattoo. And he gets to a point where I'm like, hey, I think you just crossed over somewhere you shouldn't have crossed over. And he like pauses and tries to tell me he didn't, but I know the design, and I can tell he drew a line across somewhere where he shouldn't have. Anyway, long story short, he decides that he's going to stop the tattoo and take me to his mentor who taught him how to do tattoos. And so we get there, and that was a shady looking place. I mean, it was a biker dude's house. Not that I'm old now, I get it. When you're a kid, you see a biker dude, you're like intimidated. Now as a 50-year-old man, I see a biker dude, I'm like, that guy's cool. He's got his garage and his freedom, and he works on what he loves, and he rides in the open air and all that. I get it. It has nothing to do with being a good person or a bad person. So, but as a kid, when you pull up to a biker dude's place and he's in there with other biker dudes, and there's nude magazines spread out all over the ceiling, and they're looking tough and doing man stuff, and you're just a kid like, hey, will you fix my tattoo? It can be a little intimidating. But let me fast forward. We wait like an hour for him to find time for me to do this tattoo, and it becomes a little more expensive with him. Not a lot. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. We were making good money, and it still was. I'd do it again just for the experience, really. And so he puts me in the chair, and the dude was weird. Like the whole time, I think he was trying to hurt me or something. Like he was making these first of all, when you take a tattoo gun, you're just peacefully doing your work on every video I've ever seen in my life. This dude was like. And I've got a little scarring in I don't know if that was him or my buddy. But long story short, my buddy Philip Griff here was like, hey, I wish I could do that someday. And the guy was like, well, glove up, man. And he's like, what? He's like, no, seriously, man, glove up. And he lets him sit in and do some shading in the areas that were just kind of like bigger, darker spots. And so, can I show my dogs? If it was a daytime video, I would. Or they're out back. Well, I've got 3 small ones in the house right now, 2 small ones out back, and I actually do have one here with me in the garage, sitting in his crate, but he's asleep. But another time I will, for sure. Yeah, I do have a video with a couple dogs in it. You could go to the He's a Dad series. And it's the numbered ones. I can't remember which number. It's in 1 through 20. Or you can go to my video section, watch the full He's a Dad 1 through 20. You'll see some of my dogs, at least 3 of my dogs, in that video. So, all right. Like I said, I'm gonna do one more song and then get in the house and do some dad things. This one's called On Love. Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't envy or boast, it does not insist, and on its own way, It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love sees all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Love is patient, love is kind. Love doesn't envy or boast. It does not insist and on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love sees all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Thank you, everybody. BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. I do original music. I do comedy music. I do skits, characters, stuff like that. And I try to do a live almost every day as well. Speaking of the lives, I do make these public the next day. So if you like something tonight, you want to show it to somebody, it'll be published tomorrow sometime. Now the comments will not be there, and if I shouted you out, you'll hear that. But if it's a comment, it won't be there. So real quick, I'm just going to see who else might have tuned in, so I don't not include somebody, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I think we were through. Well, there's a lot of people saying stuff. Yeah, there's more chat than I thought here, people. All right. Got Portal's Object Show. I don't know if I mentioned Madison Means earlier. All right, let me go down. Got Philip Griffith, my bud from way back. Lee Candle. Bomb Boy Jackson 3 with a bunch of other stuff. Some faces, T's, underscores. That's a tricky one there. No one's copying that. Lil McCaz YT. Hello from Ireland. Awesome. You know, I'm part Irish, I guess. My mother's maiden name was Dugan. So, yeah. Alright. I'm trying to just make sure I cover everybody. Yeah, I got everybody. Alright. Anyway, you've met me before in a past live chat. Portal's Object Show. Alright, forgive me if I don't remember. One, I had a stroke, and then two, half the times these names and comments are moving so fast, and I'm trying to entertain versus like read and stuff. I wish I could be in every capacity at all the time, but I'm trying to give you a good show and be entertaining also. So anyway, I really do appreciate each and every person that does take time to watch. I hope you enjoy. If you have not subscribed to the BroncoStevens channel, this is your invitation. I would love to have you in my network, and keeping you in tune with what's happening. And I'll take feedback, things that you all like, don't like, let me know. All right. I'm a strong I got strong, thick skin is what you call it. And if you have things that you like, let me know that so I can do more of it. Okay, here to entertain you, here to entertain myself. Having a great time. Hope you did too, and I'll see you again soon. All right, have a good night. Be safe, everybody.